come and said they would like to move faculty meetings, back a couple days because of, got your debriefing, then by the time we do advisory, they don't have time to talk to their departments because you do like today you'll do the debrief and then we'll have possibly PLCs tomorrow. So they really don't have time to talk to their department about what goes on in here. So what do y'all, makes sense to me. What do y'all think about that? Wednesday, Thursday, which day? It don't matter to me. Wednesday or Thursday? I mean, how much time do y'all need? Y'all need a couple of days to kind of. Do you need Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday to move the faculty meetings back to, so you have time to meet with your departments? Thursday morning? Thursday morning, is Thursday morning okay? All right, Thursday morning. So, it's
So we're
Thursday.
going from Tuesdays to Thursdays for faculty meeting.
Yes, ma'am. Go from Tuesdays to Thursdays. That gives you guys, the department chairs, time to meet with your faculty. You just remind them, like always, supervision, standing at our doors, that's nothing new. We still have some people late standing at the doors. I'm not going to keep giving the courtroom example. So just please remind them they need to be at their doors monitoring students in the hallways. We have a lot of, I don't know if it's called monitoring or seeing and not seeing. We still have kids running down the hallway. What I'm gonna start doing, I'm just gonna start pulling the video so y'all can see how many people the kids are run by without anything being said. I mean, it's just, if they're running, that's a safety hazard. They don't need to be running down the hallways.
But if they run and they kind of like, they really start running, they're kind of past you and you don't know who it is. I mean, do you leave your students and
Well, and just running. You looking, you monitoring, you see them running, we need to stop them. I mean, if they walk and then they kind of passed you, you can notify us, we can pull a camera, see who's running. I'm just talking about,
Just
they ain't
running
past
through.
nobody. I'm standing at my door,
and they're just running?
they just run by us, and we just look around like, we'll let the next person catch it. And then they'll run by, not past you and all of that. I'm talking about, I'm standing here at the door and they're running down the hallway. So we just need to monitor, means monitor, not pass it to the next person, or I don't see it, or, same thing with dress code. Still issues with kids doing dress code in their 5th period or 6th period. I don't know what I need to do. I don't know if I need to start bringing the 1st through 4th period teachers and let them sit in the conference and explain to the parents why the kid that went all the way to 5th period before a dress code. I'm talking about obvious stuff. Skirts, high, and this is something that we just cannot ignore because it's not fair to that 4th period, 3rd period, 6th period, 7th. It's not fair to that teacher because what happens when the teacher addresses it, what they gonna get? They gonna get pushback because the kid has been there all day. And this is nothing new. But I don't know what to do to stop this stuff from happening. We have to check the dress code. We cannot look the other way. They have jackets on, have them unzip the jacket. Every morning I say, stand up, teachers at this time check dress code. We have to check it. If you're not sure about something, don't get into a fussing. Just send them up to us, and then we'll make the call. But we still not checking. So to include ID, and then we have to check it each period as we're monitoring, as they're walking by us. 'Cause do they change clothes? Yes, they do. They may not have it on first period, and after the first period check, but what that's telling me, if they're changing clothes and getting away with it, then we're not monitoring it throughout today. Just simple stuff that's just part of our procedures and part of our procedures and policies. Any questions on the assessments? Because starting today, we've been doing it almost 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Starting today, we'll start giving you all some feedback. I'm not going to have discussions during the debriefing. We'll just take our notes and we'll send it to you in an e-walk format, letting you know how your thing went. If we still have issues with people not quite getting it, then individually there's plenty of professional development on formative assessments. I mean, y'all remember those flip modules? They just ate up. I did one this weekend. They just ate up with formative assessments. So we still have people struggling with it. Then we'll assign a module so they can get some training. Yes, ma'am.
Summative assessment. Are we to have a closing or something?
Some assessments, that's where you get student feedback.
Okay.
It's not it's a student reflection
Yeah.
on that assessment. That's either with quizzes or tests. Okay, just have a couple questions down there, and there's some samples.
I did emojis. So
Okay.
you can tell.
But there's some. There's just some samples right there. Just kind of getting some feedback from the students as to the test or the assessment that they had, whether it's a quiz or a test. All right, any concerns?
I got one with lunch. First
Okay.
lunch, I think I kind of brought this up last year toward the end of the year. The kids are still just like slowly, and we got class first lunch. See, last year we had first lunch so we could kind of push them. This year we got class, but I mean, there'll be groups of 7 or 8 kids come by us after the bells ring to be in first lunch. Either going that way or going back to the bathroom. Even some going to,
Yeah, I'm gonna put on announcement. We'll start tardies to lunch back again. That's the only way.
It's real bad.
Yeah, we'll start tardies to lunch, and then we'll just. I got enough people on lunch duty where we'll just stand at the door, and then as they come in tardy, I'll make an announcement, and I'll tell them we're going to start it today, because there's no reason to be tardy to lunch. That bell rings, go straight to lunch. To lunch. Tardies to lunch. I'll put it on the announcements. I go and put it on the announcements. Because when that bell rings, they need to go straight to lunch. So we'll do that. We'll start that. Any other concerns? Yes, sir.
These are from Ms. Johnson. One thing she wanted me to ask was about common planning, trying to maybe move it to maybe every other Friday like we used to do on a 2-week thing. And the second was Wordly Wise, the vocabulary stuff that we're doing. That's being done. Some of the kids are doing this in multiple classes, so they're doing the same activities in more than one
They're not
class.
doing the activities. The only thing that they're doing is the vocabulary. Now, they should not be doing the activities.
Okay.
The only thing that they're going to get double up on is the vocabulary, and that's by design, because it don't hurt for them to hear them words 2, 3, 4 times. The activities, no. The only activity that should be done in that book is at the end where they have that reading passage that you all don't do. So you got the reading passage, that's what the reading enrichment classes are going to do, but the activities through the thing, the reading enrichment class is not going to do those. So, but they will see those vocabulary words twice, which don't hurt. But as far as activities, they should, and I'll check the reading, we've got it down step by step what the reading enrichment class is gonna be doing. And doing those activities should be going on. All right, if they are, I'll check it, okay? Anything else? But you want a decision now?
No, I was
Think
just
about it.
wondering.
No. Right now, it's stay every Friday. Anything else?
So Thursday we'll have a faculty meeting.
Thursday, we'll move faculty meetings from Tuesday to Thursday. And we'll send out an email and we'll, I need to go do that lunch thing right now. I'll completely forget.
And just a reminder, Coach Easton and I are supposed to do the homecoming filming today.
That's right.
So the students Friday got their little appointment time. You know, it does take a minute because you have to video them all together and then separate them. But you know, we got to show up Friday, so it's
That's
got to
right.
be done today. So
That's
y'all please
right.
make sure your department sends students. I know it's a.
Y'all have emails or the names or something?
I have the list, but I had to leave early Friday, so I didn't get to. Like, I'll try to send out something kind of about what time they're supposed to be in there. But give me just a minute. Because I gotta go back and get that ready. But they got a little slip showing what time they are supposed to report.
Okay.
And we're starting actually with the seniors. Because last year we ran into a problem. They were starting to leave, work-based learning,
Right.
6 p.m. We were like,
Trying to
so
catch
we were
up.
gonna get them first.
Yeah. Okay. All right, anything else? Yes, ma'am.
We'll be giving the acupuncture October 26th and 27th to our 10th graders.
Okay.
So
That replaces the
Compass.
compass.
It's the new test for the compass. And I already have my displacement stuff. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. It's not going to affect 9th graders. It may affect a few 11th graders. I have 22 slots open, and it'll be a first come, first serve for any 11th grader that has not previously taken it.
Right.
I'm leaving those 22 slots open for them, and they'll come sign up with me.
Okay.
But acuplacer, it replaces the compass.
Thank you.
That's what I heard first.
I knew that's what you were thinking.
They have to do it.
Think about you're gonna accurately replace them.
Also on Friday sometime, during the day since elections, it may be right after elections, I'm going to call all the students that was proficient or distinguished on the milestones from last year, and we'll have that drawing. We'll have the prize drawing. We did that with the seniors during graduation practice. We gave away gift cards, and I do have the names, so we'll have our drawing for all the students that were proficient on the milestone. And it'll be by grade, like it'll be a 9th grade drawing, an 11th grade drawing, we already had the 12th grade drawing. I don't think 10th grade have a milestone. No, they got biology.
Biology, math.
Yeah, so we'll have a 9th, 10th, 11th grade drawing, but I'll call them, we'll send out a list of names, and then we'll call them to the auditorium, and then we'll have our drawing. If they were distinguished, they go into the box twice because they passed and they were distinguished. I still may take all the distinguished and put them together and do just a distinguished drawing for them, so I can make sure at least my distinguished people get something. So I can't do it by grade because it's just not enough of them, but I know I can put them all together and they'll be in the regular drawing twice, and then they'll do a separate distinguished drawing. So we'll do that Friday, but I'll get the list out to you. Okay?
I got one more thing, I guess. I don't know if this is the right place or not, but somebody said something this morning about us letting them bring McDonald's through the metal detector to eat. But I don't know where that came from, but we don't do that. But if they sneak it in, if it don't go off, we don't search your bag. So I guess they may be sneaking it in. If they bring it into your classrooms, we had no clue. So I don't know how
Well,
you
they ain't
want
supposed
to.
to be in the classroom.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's what it's kind of.
Yeah, they don't need to pass the buck. A hamburger do not go off in the metal detector,
Right.
neither does a biscuit. So if they miss the first level, and then you see it on the second level, then you pick it up on the second level. Don't pass the blame back to the metal detector. They start putting medals and biscuits and ham sandwiches.
They
And,
bring in
And-
breakfast.
oh, by the way, if that student is comfortable enough to break that out in the class, then that's something that hadn't just started. So we need to pick that up on the second level. Don't get mad at the people at the metal detector. It's a metal detector. So if it's shown on the second level, tell them that they need to deal with it on the second level. Okay, so.
Sorry.
All right, anything else? All right, thank y'all so much.